Magandang hapon po mga kababayan. Ako si Janelle So, ang inyong kababayan dito sa Los Angeles, and you are watching Southern California's first and only locally produced daily show for and about the Filipinos, where this afternoon, nako, mag-iikot po tayo, mag-umpisa po tayo sa Korea. We are gonna find out more about their history sa patuloy po nating pakikipag-travel to Korea. That's in a little while. Also today on the show, makakausap po natin yung mga sparring partners ni Manny Pacquiao. Alam naman po natin ang ating pambansang kamoon naghahanda para sa kanyang nalalapit na laban kay Antonio Margarito. Mangyayari po ang laban November 13 in Dallas, Texas. We're gonna be finding out what's new later on in the show as well. At syempre, hindi po mawawala ang ating immigration update. We're gonna be having an expert here on the show giving you free advice on Kababayan LA today. Pero gaya po na sinabi ko kanina, kamustahin naman po natin ang ating pamamasyal sa Korea. Because the Chief Executive Officer of Korean Tourism Organization himself told us not to miss the palace here in Seoul, Korea, we are here at Gyeongbokgung, or the Royal Palace here in Seoul. At dahil feel na feel po natin ang ating Korean culture immersion here on Kababayan LA, nako, in full outfit pa po tayo, traditional Korean attire. It's not very easy to walk in this, pero I'm gonna try my best para po sa inyo. Let's go! The history of the Royal Palace.
This Royal Palace is called Gyeongbok Palace. It was built about 600 years ago. Lee Seong-gi, the founder of Joseon Dynasty, he built this palace as his royal villa and his royal government palace.
I know that it went through a lot of destruction and then rebuilding. Can you tell us about that?
When it first built, it is really, really big, much bigger than now. At that time, it has over 200 buildings and pavilions inside. But unfortunately, in the late 16th century, we had invasion against Japanese invasion. During that time, many of the buildings were burnt down by fire. But it was rebuilt. But again, during the Korean War, a lot of parts were damaged. Again, since 1995, our government had a great project, to recover everything here one by one.
Now, before, so the rulers of Korea lived here and they governed the country from here. But what's its purpose now? Why is this here? What do people do here?
Well, you cannot see any royal air in this place because just empty. Nobody lived here. Just tourists come and they can enjoy the traditional architecture.
Traditional architecture means even that one, but it has Chinese characters there. What does that mean?
Back then, during Joseon Dynasty, in an important building, you could see the board with the name of that building. It means the function of the building. So through this, you can see that it is called Kunjeongjeon. Kunjeongjeon means diligent government pavilion. So by this name, you can guess the function of the building.
And why is it in Chinese?
Before 1443, we didn't have any Korean characters. It was invented by the fourth king of Joseon Dynasty, who is one of the most favored king of Korea. He is Sejong the Great. He invented Korean alphabet. We're very proud of our tradition. We try